Hello, everyone. This is me in my basement in Rhode Island. This is Studio Cat. As usual, he is washed out in the light. I should probably do something about the lighting in this room. Make it into like a real nice theatrical experience. Maybe get a couple of spotlights, a couple of colored gels, that sort of thing. Get some blues, some reds, some greens. I don't know. So, can you hear me? Oh, my dear friends out there in internet land. I'm just gonna stand here petting my cat until someone tells me that they can hear me. That's actually a pretty cool gig to have, to stand and pet your cat on camera for a 45-minute show. I kind of think, however, that a 45-minute show of me petting my cat here probably won't fly for most of you. So I'll put him down and I'll pick up my guitar. Uh oh. Oh, uh, Max has suggested that I'm not paying nearly enough attention. So he was jumping onto my rickety little table that has my water on it. So I had to make sure that he wasn't on the table knocking water all over me while I'm playing a show. So I'm going to deposit this little fellow in Tempest's lap. And I'm going to pick up my guitar. And I'm going to sing you all some songs. And according to all the lovely people out on the internet, you can hear me. That's wonderful. I will start by taking a drink of juice. So this song here is well, requires a capo. I should maybe put that on. This song was requested by my friend Sandra, and I like her, so I want to start this song to start with. I believe in kindness and happiness and joy. I believe that life is sweet, have since I was a boy. The people all around me, they're moving through their day. A wandering crowd with heads in clouds, all work and little play. Their lives are full of reasons, they can't stop to smell the rose. A fear to fall, a step behind, a fear it grows and grows. I wish that I could help them, but really who am I? I'm just a wandering charlatan, another passes-by. And life's been good to me, all in all. Oh, but the future's hard to see, all in all. I hope that you'll agree when I pray it's gonna be alright, alright. But sometimes I get hungry and sometimes I get cold. My pants are torn, my shirt is stained, and I'm still getting old. And the kids these days are angry about the bullshit they've been fed. I watch them spit that poison out and choose the truth instead. The times they are a-changing, they're a rising generation. They're carving out a different space, they're taking center stage. I wish that I could help them, but really who am I? I'm just a wandering charlatan, another passes by. And life's been good to me, all in all. Oh, but the future's hard to see, all in all. I hope that you'll agree when I pray it's gonna be alright, alright. La la da 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 da. La 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 da da la da 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 da. I wish that I could help them, but really who am I? I'm just a wandering charlatan, another passes by. And life's been good to me, all in all. Oh, but the future's hard to see, all in all. I hope that you'll agree when I pray it's gonna be alright, alright. I do feel better after playing that song. Every once in a while, I find myself wondering whether the song is just a little too Pollyanna in nature. I wrote it in the beginning of 2016, and by the end of 2016, I really wasn't feeling it. So I like to play it because it reminds me that good times are going to come back, and we need to keep the light on for that. Anyway, let's see who we have in here. We have a bunch of people who say they can hear me. Wonderful. So, one of the things that, let me start over again. Of the many blessings that I count in my life is my lady Love Tempest. And this is a song that I wrote for her, and it was by way of me asking her to marry me. This is a request. Who was it who requested this? My friend Astra requested this. All that is, all we do, all we have is one time through. These precious moments we know are true. One day will end, I will still love you. If all we have is one time through, then walk with me, I will walk with you. All that is, and all I've done, have led me here, my life begun. I'm home at last, but not at rest. You, my love, I do invest. These promises and dreams come true. Walk with me this one time through. This one time through. This one time through. For those of you who've been waiting in suspense for the whole song, she did in fact say yes, and she would marry me, and that made me a very happy man. All right. So Astra requested another song. I do hope that she's here to witness this, because this is one of my very favorite songs. Oh, okay, hold on a second. Let's. There we go. Mr. Capo is sometimes an unforgiving partner. There we go. It's called Flyover Country. Thudding beats, throbbing bass, in darkened room I saw your face, dancing close with smiling eyes, dancing close with smiling eyes. There's very little to discuss as the music swirls around us, dancing close, your your smiling eyes, dancing across your smiling eyes. Fly over country lies between you and me. The heart of your city in your voice calls to me. The heart of your city calling sweetly, calling sweetly. Far is near with you, my dear, our love will bridge and never fear. Can't you see it in my eyes? Can't you see it in my eyes? But distance wounds which cannot heal, in lonely beds I need you here. Can't you see it in my eyes? Got to look into your eyes. Fly over country lies between you and me. The heart of your city in your voice calls to me. The heart of your city calling sweetly, calling sweetly. My absence grew as did concern that you'd be gone when I returned. A memory of smiling eyes, a memory of smiling eyes. So though I'm gone, don't acquiesce. Our time's not done, please reminisce in memory of smiling eyes, in memory of smiling eyes. Fly over country lies between you and me. The heart of your city in your voice calls to me. The heart of your city calling sweetly, calling sweetly, calling sweetly. That song, when I recorded it, I had no idea that I would be able to play it just singing guitar and singing and playing guitar at the same time. There's like so many layers and electronic drums and synthesizers and other voices and guitar solos and things. And I quite like how it came out on the acoustic guitar. I see that Astra made it in. I'm glad that you were here to witness the madness. That song, by the way, is about long distance relationships, and long distance relationships are a pain in the ass. All right. So this next song was requested by my friend Dana. Oh, I was told there would be fire. I was told there would be brimstone. I was told these were the end times and the devil would be known. Oh, I was hoping to see the heavenly host, but I see no sign of the Holy Ghost as the engines of creation, oh, their mighty gears have slipped in this cut-break poorly planned, ill-thought-out apocalypse. And all I got was inflation, economic inflation of greed, opportunism, and moral abdication. A war on sin can never win, with shifting goalposts and media spin. Ain't no one wrong if no one's right. There's so much dark you can't see the light as the engines of creation, oh, their mighty gears have slipped in this cut-break poorly planned, ill-thought-out apocalypse. Air, earth, our water. The world is starting to split. Famine, death, pestilence, war, y'all best get on with it. Our air is spoiled, our oceans boil, the cracks are starting to see. So as we line up and rank on the Stygian bank, let the music roll eternally. Well, I was told there would be fire. I was told there would be brimstone. I was told these were the end times and the devil would be known. Well, I was hoping to see the heavenly host, but I see no sign of the Holy Ghost as the engines of creation, oh, their mighty gears have slipped, and this cut-rate, poorly planned, ill-thought-out apocalypse. All right. This next song is a request for me. Oh, wait a minute. I cannot sing that song and not be wearing a hat. That's just a sin against nature. The world has too many hats, so I've heard it said. Of all shapes and sizes, there's a hat for every head. Happy hats for happy heads, sun hats for the sun, hats for when you're working, hats for when you're done. And that one too manyth hat of mystery and dread is the awful, terrible, dubious hat, the one that wants your head. It lurks in darkened corners, it hides under your bed. It waits for you to look away, then it leaps upon your head. It grips with teeth of felt and drags you out of doors, shows you off to everyone, you're helpless as it roars. I am the dubious hat, and this is now my head. I'll wear it now forevermore, I'll wear it until it's dead. The world has too many hats, so I've heard it said. Of all shapes and sizes, there's a hat for every head. Happy hats for happy heads, sun hats for the sun, hats for when you're working, hats for when you're done. And that one too manyth hat of mystery and dread is the awful, terrible, dubious hat, the one that wants your head. It lurks in darkened corners, it hides under your bed. It waits for you to look away, then it leaps upon your head. It grips with teeth of felt and drags you out of doors, shows you off to everyone, you're helpless as it roars. I am the dubious hat, and this is now my head. I'll wear it now forevermore, I'll wear it until it's dead. After all that I have seen and read, all that has been said, there is no hat in all the world like the one that's in your head. And if it fits, that's great for you, but if it don't, here's what you do. Find that dubious hat post haste and give that something new a taste. 'Cause that one too manyth hat, of which much has been left unsaid, that oh so wearable dubious hat just might be the one that fits your head. Thank you for indulging me on that. I love a good yarn. So two friends requested this one. Mike, are you out there? You should have your guitar out, getting ready to play the guitar solo along with this one. And my friend Jonathan. For those of you who want to sing along at home, it's in, oh hell, what key is it in? I think it's in A, but with a dominant seventh. It goes something like this. nearer thine own. Never offer mercy or compassion for the weak. Do they not deserve all the torment you've unleashed? Brother, kill thy brother over books long out of date. It breaks on a map that you must own to contemplate. Why reason is it so hard to do? Why reason is it so hard to do? If you lead a people, they are but your sheep. Wolf that plays at shepherd stabs them in the sleep. Where the marks and colors identify your group, it's us versus them, it never ends. Why reason is it so hard to do? Why reason is it so hard to do? March on in the righteous rage. Don't hear the mothers cry. Let me start that over again. March on in your righteous rage. Don't hear the mothers cry, for that might lead to pausing and make you wonder why. No, squash your second thoughts. Don't need no logic or rationale, for you have to save the world with your bombs and your bullet hair. Why reason is it so hard to do? 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 If you lead a people, they are but your sheep. Wolf that plays the shepherd stabs them in the sleep. Where the marks and colors identify your group, it's us versus them, it never ends. If you lead a people, they are but your sheep. Wolf that plays the shepherd stabs them in the sleep. Where the marks and colors identify your group, it's us versus them, it never ends. Why reason? So I write songs with my friend Alyssa Rosenblum, and sometimes I start words, sometimes she starts the words, and sometimes I send her music, and sometimes she hums an idea to me. And for this particular song that I just played, one day I received an email and it had these words in it. And I immediately had to call her and I had to say, Alyssa, are you okay? Are you okay? And she's like, yeah, I'm fine. I just had to get that out. And I realized that the only way that I could write music for that song was this: if I wrote the music that was relentlessly cheerful to go with this message that is so relentlessly cynical. It's the only way to make it so that I could possibly sing it. Anyway, it's a good song. Oh, it looks like I have 2 songs left. So this one here is a request by my friend Sean. I don't know if he's out there, but that's okay. I'm going to play the song anyway. What key is it in? Frog, toad, friends. Frog and toad are friends. Frog and toad are friends. Frog makes some cookies and he shares them with Toad. Toad makes some cookies and he likes them.
he likes them. Get your friends. Get your friends. Get your friends. Get your friends. Friends, not enemies. Friends, not enemies. Who play the banjo and frog he dance? Dance, frog, dance. Dance, frog, dance. Dance, play the banjo and frog he dance. Dance, frog, dance. Dance, frog, dance. Get your friends. Get your friends. Get your friends. Friends, not enemies. Friends, not enemies. Friends, not enemies. Friends, not enemies.
Yeah, doing this whole jump last chord thing, it doesn't roll quite so strongly if there's not like a drummer and a bass player and other musicians all to hit that at the same time. It's so much more fun with the whole band. All right, so we are on what is Frog and Toad and the Kraken are all friends. Well, speaking of the Kraken, I hope that those of you out there who have kazoos, have your kazoos handy, because as you very well know, this song, having something to do with Krakens, this song requires a kazoo solo. And I can't do kazoo and guitar and dance and be just a general dork on camera all at the same time. That just wouldn't fly. So I need you to handle the kazoo part. You ready? I see some people who got their kazoos up. All right, here goes. Oh, those dreary days in my world down below the sea, where I sit to watch the world's show. Mortals full of hubris, to their gods respect is lacking, and there's nothing left to say but release the Kraken! Because you've shown me deep inside, fleshy, squirmy, slimy hide, heart of gold resides. You're my fearsome fanged snugglefish, a toothy, scaly snugglefish. The mortals fear you, snugglefish, as they're gobbled by you, snugglefish. Zeus says you're nonsensical, because of all your tentacles residing in my ventricles are nothing but the spectacles for you, for you, for you, my little snugglefish, my little cuddlefish. For the Lord of the sea, it's such a lonely lot that sometimes it feels like you're all I've got. And it pains me ever so when mortal respect is lacking, and there's nothing left to say but release the Kraken! Because you've shown me deep inside, fleshy, squirmy, slimy hide, heart of gold resides. You're my fearsome fanged snugglefish, toothy, scaly snugglefish. Mortals fear you, snugglefish, as they're gobbled by you, snugglefish. Zeus says you're nonsensical, because of all your tentacles residing in my ventricles are nothing but the spectacle for you, for you, my little snugglefish. Y'all got your kazoos? My little cuddlefish. coming right up. Ready? Here we go. You're my most dreaded enemy. You're my best friend, not my frenemy. Frog and Toad will always be envious of you and me. So with your feeling down and out, like all the world's attacking, never worry, I will shout, release the Kraken! Because you show me deep inside, your fleshy, squirmy, slimy hide, heart of gold resides. You're my fearsome fanged snugglefish, a toothy, scaly snugglefish. The mortals fear you, snugglefish, as they're gobbled by you, snugglefish. Zeus says you're nonsensical because of all your tentacles residing in my ventricles are nothing but the spectacles. For you, my little snugglefish. My little cuttlefish, my little snugglefish. All right, my friends, thank you so much for coming to my show. Oh, well, sitting in your living room or office or wherever it is that you are to watch me play. Thank you for joining me. This every Tuesday night is my sanity. It is the rock that gives me something to look forward to. It's the light at the end of the tunnel. It is all of those things, and I very much appreciate each and every one of you. Good night, my friends.